In the previous lessons of this WordPress course, we saw how we can start with WordPress by selecting the free version. And this is now in Italian. Let me just change this into English. Now, if that doesn't work, probably is because your browser has another settings for the language. So all you need to do is go back in the settings of your browser and then go to the languages. And here, for example, you can see that my preset language is Italian. So if I want English, I need to push this up to the top by clicking on these three dots so that now my language is not in Italian, but it's in English. So let me just change again up here the EN language, and now it works. So sometimes you need to do this manually if your browser has another language. So from the homepage, we can start by defining a little bit the aspect of our website. We talked about the difference between front end and back end. So this is something that it's more about the front end. So the style, the look and feel of your website. So you can do this before you actually create your website, where you are starting to create your website. You can, we saw this home page here in the WordPress.com, and we can saw that we can start here from get started, or we also can click here, or we can choose already a layout and a style, or how they are called in WordPress, themes. So you can start directly using this theme. You can also check some theme details already before actually starting. So this is the page where they're going to introduce to you this design, this theme. So this is all about web design, and you can sketch your website aspect using software like Photoshop or GIMP, or you can use Canva or Pixar and so on. But then you need to choose one of these themes to start with, and then you can customize it many level. So you have like an entry level, and then you have a more professional level. You need to know how to use HTML and CSS and so on. So there you have all the presentation of the themes is right here. So you either start with the theme, or as we did previously, we started by creating the first article. So you have this choice. Now, if you don't start with a theme right away from the homepage, well, don't worry, because you can easily do it from the dashboard. And one of the greatest features, I think, using a CMS, like content management system, like WordPress, but also like others, is that you can change the appearance anytime. Now you can see that here in the left side menu, we have this appearance button, and this is where you can always access the themes. You can change them. You can also edit them again in various levels of difficulties and of access, and you can also customize it. So you have these three sections here, which we're gonna see in this video. So we're gonna focus more on, again, the front end, the aspect, but I want to show you also a couple of things here on the back end as well. So on our dashboard. So first thing I want to show you is where you can change here the language if you didn't already. So you need to access your account or your profile from here. So if you click here, these are some settings, and you need to click on the account settings. So you have additional settings for your account. If you enter this section, account settings, you scroll all the way down, you find this really important part. So this is where you can change the language, and you can choose another. Now these are like limited number of languages. There are not all the languages out there in the world, but there are like the main ones. And you can see if I want to switch here to Italian, I can click here and then apply changes, and it's gonna update the system with the new language. So I'm gonna go back to English, and there it is. Now up here you can see settings have saved successfully, so it's gonna update automatically. Now another thing you wanna see is you can change the admin home and see all the website when you're logging into WordPress. So it's gonna start showing you your sites. You can also access your sites from here, as you remember from the previous lesson. And also you can change the dashboard look from here. So this is another backend setting. So no one is gonna see the changes except you. So in my case, I've chosen this nightfall, but you can choose any other that you want. And each account, each user of the platform can change it. So if you have like other people working on the same website, each one of them can choose its own visualization here. Now, another thing you probably want to consider is to close your account permanently. So when you think you're finished with experimenting and you want to like step up into another level and create your professional website, you want to get rid of this because you use this for just for exercising, you can just close this and that's it. You can close your account. Now let's go back to the dashboard and I'm going to click on my sites. So we can go back and now we are back in my home. And if I click here, I can see the sites that I created to exercise. So this is the My Site section right here. Now, as usual, you can do the same thing in WordPress in many different ways. So you can change the theme by going into Visit Site. Now I'm going to right click and open this in another page so I can always go back and forward like this. So you can see I've already changed the theme here. I've chosen this theme and this is where I can preview the theme. Now you can also change the theme from here. So let me just reset the theme to the default. I'm going to click here and this is going to bring me to the themes page. And this is the one that I've chosen, but there are also many others that I can use. And so if you want the default, just gonna type here LIVRO. So this is the standard right now, but you know, WordPress is always changing. So this could be now the default, but that it could change. So I'm gonna click here and just click on activate. So this is the way you can quickly change and activate another theme. So it's gonna change the aspect of your website. Only the aspect is not going to affect the content. This is the beauty of WordPress. So you can change your mind many times. You can go back here and change it many times. Now you can also customize the design, or we can preview again the website as it's seen by other people visiting my website or my web pages. And again, you can change the theme here. You can launch the site right here and so on. You can go back to my own. I'm just going to close some pages here and go back to the first one, which is this. So you can see this is not yet updated. So I'm going to click on the update up here. So it's going to refresh. And now you see the actual theme that I'm using. So sometimes I also use this update button from the browser. So one way is to go here and visit the site in the front end, so how it's going to look like, and then you can change it from there. Another way is to find here in the home page some links like edit site and anything that it's about changing the theme. Also from here, select a design, because we're doing what web designers do. Essentially, we choose a style. Now be careful, because your style should be in line with your content and with your main topic. So you choose carefully a theme that is consistent and appropriate. Now I'm gonna go also here. This is another way we can change the appearance or the aspect. So I'm gonna click here on themes. And again, we are back to the themes page. So if you know the name of the theme, you can just search it from here. Or if you click here, you can add filters. So you can filter by feature, by subject, by columns. And also here you can check all the themes or only the free ones. So I can apply this filter. I can only see the free themes. Now the others are for premium users, so the one that have other plans. And we already talked about this. Among the services of WordPress, you also have the possibility to choose like more professional plans. So I'm going to go with the free, because this is a free course, so it's going to be totally free. And so these are the recommended. So you can scroll down, or you can also go from here, categories like blogs, and then you have business, or you have like music. So depending on what you want to show, if you want to show more images because you're like a photographer, you probably want to use a template where the images occupy the most of the space in the content area. Otherwise, if you're a writer, probably you want to have something that contains a lot of textual content. So depending on your content, again, you should choose your template carefully. Now you can also again change the filter. So if I just delete this by hitting backspace, I can use like subjects from here, like art and design. Or again, let me just delete this. I can use for features, so it could be author BO, and then subject, art and design, and then also let's apply another one, columns. So how many columns? So let's say that I want the right sidebar, and you can see now the only one that I can use is this one here. So I can set up some search filters and find something that is probably more accustomed to what I would like to do. And again, this is like a code. So if I just delete this one, it's gonna remove this filter, press enter, and you can see now I have more. Well, I only have two because probably these are the only two free. But if I go premium, well, in this case, we don't have anything. So let's go for all. So you can see that by narrowing down your search, you're gonna have few results. Now, sometimes you can also change the color, but you can see that some of these needs to be where you need to upgrade to a premium plan. So not every time you can choose the options here. Okay, let's say that I like this one. So I can also click on the info. Again, right click with your mouse to open it up in another page. So this one stays right here. I find this more comfortable. And this is the page of the theme. So you have the name, you have the author. You can click on this button and activate this design. You can also preview and customize from here. So you have, again, a level of customization that you can use. You can also choose the font sometimes, or sometimes you need a premium version to decide if you want another font. But here in the preview, you can check how the look will be in the various devices like tablet, desktop, laptop, and smartphones. And again, you can scroll down, see other information about this. You can also download it. If you downloaded the WordPress in your computer to use it remotely, you can just download and install it in your remote version of WordPress on your computer. And you can activate from here. So if you click, yeah, it's gonna show you this note here that is going to replace your home page, but the content will remain accessible. So let's activate, and there you go. Now we activated our new theme. What we can do is preview again, clicking on view site. So this is going to be now, you can see the content was like the other one that we have previously. So I don't see the image here or anything. I need to insert the content because right now it's pretty empty. Or I can customize it. So when I customize it, I'm gonna get into the editor. So you can see that what I can do in the editor is I'm gonna have another menu here, and it's gonna show me here the preview again. So what I can do here, I can change navigation, which means I can create a menu for the navigation, but I need some more pages here and a website structure, which we're gonna do later. And then we can change again the style. In this case, only the font. We can check the pages. You can see we don't have any pages except info. So this is a page, the only page right now, and the only menu entry that we have. You can also see the page 404 and so on. Let me just go back. And then templates. Now templates, you see here, these are all like preset again that you can use, index, pages. So here is where you apply all these for your website. And then you have patterns. So you have like different types of pages. that look differently in terms of layout. So this is how it's going to look like on image gallery will look like. Now these are locked, which means that you see this includes premium styles that are only visible by visitors after upgrading to the premium plan. So also these are like more advanced features. And then I can also like use my patterns, but right now there is nothing. So let's focus on the aspect only, and then we will move forward in the following videos. Let's go back to the appearance. So I can again go back to the themes, and I can change many times the theme until I find the one that I like. So I click here, activate, and now it's gonna switch to this other one. So this is why it's really handy to use WordPress. So that the content remains the same, but the aspect can change an infinite times, uh, infinite times. And then let's go again back to the appearance. And so let's go directly to the editor. So I'm going to click here, and this is going to bring me again to my new layout, to my new look and feel, to my new aspect. And you can see there are like placeholders, so everything's empty. We need to work on this, but just to show you that we can edit this. Now let's go back. Again, appearance and customize. Now customize is just slightly different from the editor. Now here we can customize the site identity. So I can change like the title. So let's call this WordPress website. And the title is going to show up here. So this is where the name of your website will show up in this layout, in this theme. And also here we can change, and this is like a tagline. So let's change it also. Let's start working with WordPress. And this is gonna appear, but not every team has the tagline. So it depends on the team. So you can set this information, but you can see it's not visible right here. So only in some pages will be visible, and only on some themes. Now we can also use an icon for our website, but we're going to talk about this later. And also we can apply the footer credit, and you can see that you need to choose one of these, otherwise again you need an upgrade. So it's always going to show that it has been built with WordPress. It's kind of sponsoring, there it is down there. Now when you finish, you save changes, and then now you can close this and you're back in your own page. Again, want to go back to appearance, again go back to customize, and now apart from the site identity, we also have additional CSS. Now we talked about the additional CSS. Now CSS is custom styling for your website. It's a cascade style sheet, and well, you can write your own if you are like an expert in HTML and CSS. You can do it your own, but to have this higher level of customization, again, you need to upgrade. So you can see that many features are locked because you need to have something like more professional, and you also need to know CSS. So it's not for this course. We're just gonna work with the basics. And so we're gonna stop here for this lesson. We're gonna continue on the next one, talking about how to set up the first things in your website. So if you enjoyed the video, please subscribe to the channel. And if you want to support us in creating more videos, join the channel as a supporter. And check out other video courses and video guides that you already find in the channel. So thanks for watching, and see you in the next lesson.